Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're having fun. It feels so good to be sitting down and doing makeup again. These last few weeks to like a month has literally been so crazy. It's been so long since I was able to film, since I've posted anything. Don't worry, I know. Due to COVID, I lost my job a few months ago and I have just started back. So that's been a crazy few weeks. But in the midst of starting my job back from COVID, where I was gone since June, I moved into a new apartment the same week that I started my job back. So these last few weeks have been so crazy, like trying to adjust to everything, trying to adjust to go back into work again, and moving all of my stuff from my parents' house into my new apartment, because I was living in an apartment with my sisters and then COVID hit, and so I moved back in with my parents, lost my job, and now I'm back in an apartment and back working in my job again. So we're finally getting back to normal. Fingers crossed, hopefully it stays like that. But it feels so great to be doing makeup again and sitting back in front of the camera. I'm so happy to be getting some tutorials out and some videos. So now that I'm done rambling, I am doing a tutorial on this look. This is something that I posted on TikTok and I had tons and tons of requests to post how I did the eyeshadow. So this is going to be more of like an eyeshadow tutorial than like a full face and like a full beat makeup. My face and base routine is the same in this video as it has been in tons and tons of my other videos. So I really only focused on the eyeshadow look because that's what everybody wanted to see on TikTok, and so that's what I promised everybody here on YouTube. So if you would like to see how I got this eyeshadow look, then please keep watching. Thank you so much. It has literally been so long, like a ridiculous amount of time. I'm not even gonna lie. So I kind of just want to jump right into it, honestly. I'm probably gonna put in the intro why it took so long for me to get back on camera, but here we are. We're back and it's time to get started. Okay? Okay. Look at this. Are you kidding? Look at this big, monstrous, like, thing that makes me want to like punch something. Just kidding, it doesn't. I'm looking for my hair clips and I can't find it. That's why I'm all up in your business right now. Can't find my hair clips, so I guess we're going back to old fashioned. What's up? That works. So I am going to just jump right in and start the process. We are going to be doing a smoky matte look that I did on my TikTok that had tons of requests to show you guys how I did it. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So let's jump in. Okay? Okay. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hate myself. Just kidding. Okay, so since my eyeshadow was really like what everybody wanted to see in my last TikTok video, I'm not really going to do anything for the face like tutorial wise. My face is going to be like my normal base that you've seen in all my other videos. I'm going to do my Colourpop Tinted Moisturizer, my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer, my Maybelline FitMe Powder, Physicians Formula Bronzer, Maybelline Blush. My face is going to be everything that I typically do, and tons of videos that I already have like this process. So really the only thing that's going to be different is going to be the eyeshadow. So I'm going to jump straight into the eyeshadow and I'm going to go ahead and do my base with the bronzer, the blush, and everything like that. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'll see you in about 5 seconds. Okay, bye. Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. No, but seriously, if before we get into the eyeshadow look, you want to see how I achieved my base, my face, my blush, my bronzer, my foundation, my concealer, my contour, everything, you can go to literally any of my videos that I have on here. I did the exact same technique. Everything that I listed before is what I used, and how I did it will be in any of my other videos. But for now, let's jump right into the eyeshadow look. So I started off using two dirty palettes. I mean, this one is like Oof. But yeah, so I used the James Charles Morphe palette and the Jaclyn Hill original Morphe palette, not the second one, the OG. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, let me see if I can fold this correctly. I'm gonna take this color right here in the James Charles palette. It's gonna be this guy right here. And I'm using the Morphe E28 brush. This is just a tapered, fluffy blending brush. And I'm gonna go in with that dark brown, tap off the excess. I'm gonna go in and literally just start stippling that lightly on the outer corner of the eye. And then what I did is I brought it in using circular windshield wiper motions. I just brought it into my eye. This is kind of laying down that like chocolatey base that I did. I'm actually gonna zoom in for this. So I'm still going in with that same color, and I'm just doing a second layer of the tapping on the outer corner and the windshield wiper / circular motions going through the crease. This is just laying down like that super chocolatey base for the black eyeshadow to go on the lid. Just tapping that, and then same thing, going in circular windshield wiper motions to blend that out above the crease. And it looks a little crazy. I feel like eyeshadow always looks like super crazy until you're completely done with them. All right, and after you are done with that, I'm gonna go in with the same shade plus the black shade right here. So I'm doing this guy and this guy, both of these two mixed together. I'm gonna use the same brush that I was just using. That's going to be the Morphe E28. I think that's what I said earlier. It's the E28, in case I said it wrong earlier. But I'm just going to be tapping into both of those shades. I'm keeping this more so on the eyelid than I am like blending it into the crease. I'm just tapping this all over the eyelid. Like so. Again, tapping into both colors and just tapping all over the eyelid. And then what I did with the Jaclyn Hill palette to make it not look so red and more of like a black smoky is I took this shade right underneath the second sparkly shade, and I just tapped it in a little bit, and I sort of blended over the reddish shade and just sort of made it look a little bit more like a warm neutral color instead of such a red color. This is also going to help with the blending of the dark shadow, not be so harsh in your crease. It's going to blend out so seamless and pretty. So again, with that Morphe E28 brush, I'm going to go into just the Jaclyn Hill palette because I'm just going to go in with the black shade, just very lightly all over the lid. And then in windshield wiper motions, again, when there's not that much black left on the brush, you're just going to be bringing it up into the crease very lightly. And then I'm going to go back in with that same Jaclyn Hill shade and just blend out that crease one more time. Going in and adding just the black sort of deep into that lid, it made it look a lot more like a black smoky. And so I'm just using that same shade to blend out any lines that I might have. Okay, and then when you are done with that, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS13 brush. This is just a super, super tiny, if it'll even focus. Oh my God, it's not even gonna focus. There we go. It's just a super, super tiny definer brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill black shade. I believe the name of it is like Abyss or something, and I'm just going to lightly be dragging that under my under eye as closely as I possibly can. I don't go all the way in with this because when you go into your transition shade, it's gonna kind of smoke it in a little bit. But I just very, very lightly drug it in about 3/4 of the way. And right now I look super, super scary and just not blended and not seamless, and we are not with that. So what I'm gonna do is once again go in with that same transition shade and the Morphe E514 or M514, sorry. It's the same brush that I was using to blend out the lines above my crease. I'm just going to be blending out the lower lash line. See how like using a transition shade literally doesn't make that look so harsh, and it just looks a little bit more seamless and blended in. And I drag the transition shade all under my lower lash line. And that's all really for the eyeshadow portion. Next, I'm going to be taking an eyeliner. I'm going to be taking the It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Eyeliner. That's a really long name. It is just a sharpenable, is that right? Sharpenable black eyeliner, and I'm going to be taking that on my waterline. All right, and next I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. I'm just going to be using the Ulta Beauty brand eyelash curler. I think this was like $7 or $8 at my local Ulta. All right, and after we curl the eyelashes, I'm just going to be going in with my L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara. It's my favorite drugstore mascara that I've ever used in my entire life. All right, and before we do bottom mascara, I'm going to put on my false eyelashes. Okay, so I'm going to put on my false eyelashes with you zoomed out right now. I literally feel like I cannot do a dark eyeshadow look without false lashes. It just does not tie together to me like when you're wearing false eyelashes. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. So I'm going to put on some false eyelashes. I'm going to be using the Eylure lashes in the shade Marquise? Something fancy like that. I will put it in the description box below. But they have been one of my favorite pair of eyelashes for a while now, and ever since I tried them a few months ago, and they're the bomb. So I'm gonna put those on real quick. All right, now that lashes and bottom lashes are applied, all I have to do now is lips and highlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. This is the Flash, I had to think about it, the Flash palette. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be, if I can get my life together, I'm gonna be taking these two shades together and mixing them. Oh my gosh, I literally can't, like, oh, you're kidding, like, oh, I seriously cannot with this. Oh, that is one layer, dude, like one layer. Like, it is just so blinding that you do not have to layer this highlight at all. I mean, seriously, like, look how blinding it is. That is one layer of highlight. Okay, and then in that TikTok video, I used the lip combination KKW Beauty 0.05 or 0.5 0.5 Nude Lip Liner and the Kylie Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick One Wish. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay everybody, so this is the final look of the TikTok black matte smoky eye that I did. I hope that you all enjoyed this video and that it was very helpful for you. Please leave any comments or questions down below, and please like, subscribe, the whole shebang, the whole spiel that you already know to get more from me. You can follow me on all my other social medias, which I will be putting up. We love it. If you want more content from me, you can follow me on those, and you can continuously follow me on TikTok. I will see you all very soon. I am so glad to be back after these busy last few weeks of my life. So I'm glad to be back in front of the camera and talking to you all. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye. Hey. I want to be famous. I'm ridiculous, honestly. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Is that the words? Who knows? I forgot to wet my beauty blender. Honestly, who even knows at this point? God, I'm just dropping everything. Don't mind me.